concrete as possible. This shirt sells for $14.99, and the woman who made the shirt got paid 3 cents. We went through the college shop and the Dominican Republic. We always do this kind of stuff. We did around. One day, we found a big pile of Nike's internal pricing documents. You get to the bottom of all 22 operations, you give the workers 6.6 minutes a day. So 70 cents an hour in the Dominican Republic. That 6.6 minutes equals 8 cents. That means the wages come to 0.3 to 1% of retail price. We were in Honduras, and some workers, they knew the kind of work we did, and they approached us, the workers, and they said, conditions in our factory are horrible. Will you please meet with us? And we said we would, but we can't meet in the developing world. You can't walk up to a factory with some fucking workers come out to do them, and there's rooms, there's spies, there's military police. So you do everything in Afghanistan now. We're about to start the meeting, and in walked 3 guys. Very tough-looking guys. The company had found out about meeting and sent these spies. Obviously, we didn't have a meeting, but these young girls were really bright. And as they were leaving, away from the outside of the spies, they started to put their hands underneath the table. And I put my palm under it, my hand under there, and they put into my hand their pay stubs. So we know who they were, what they were paid, and the labels that they made in the factory, so we know who they worked for. And I took my hand out after everyone had left, and in the palm of my hand was the basic pack of the gift. But the bottom of it is the interesting part. A portion of the proceeds from the sale of this garment will be donated to various churches and charities. It's very touching. Picture right here. Walmart is telling you if you purchase these pants, and Catholic is telling you purchase these pants, you're going to help children. The problem was the people handed us the label with 13 years of age. And many people in my family work with. Just being music, but many people do support. So you can kind of do it with that salary.
Documentaries which were followed by discussions, a set of active displays, and invited guest speakers. Through these projects, we were able to learn more about the issue, as well as the steps needed to be taken in order to make this campus sweat-free. We were able to create awareness among the students. Many clubs and student groups asked questions about the campaign and lent their full support by purchasing sweat-free apparel. Because of our efforts, I felt it was essential to continue our campaign because we are actualizing the principles of our school. 2 years of campaigning has done a lot to raise awareness on campus and let administration know that students are concerned about the issue. However, we came to a crucial point when several weeks ago we met with Yanmin. We discovered that she oversees the bookstore and so again we addressed the issue of the bookstore selling sweatshop clothing. She helped us to understand why the bookstore had not yet taken steps to ensure that they sell sweatshop-free clothing. The bookstore is independent of SUA and already loses money because there are so few people buying from them. The university actually pays the bookstore to cover its losses.
Over the past 2 years, various student-led campaigns have brought this issue to the administration's attention, but did not allow us to actualize the principles of this university by making sure that our clothing is not made in sweatshops. In other words, we were wishing, but we weren't actualizing. Awareness is certainly essential, and we are very sure that the administration cares about the issue, but caring alone is not enough. During the meeting, we had very firmly stated that if we don't see actual change very soon, we as students would take initiative to lead a campus-wide boycott of the bookstore to ensure that we buy sweatshop-free clothing at the bookstore. Less than 2 weeks later, after a 2-year campaign, we were informed that the paperwork is underway to make the bookstore clothing sweatshop-free. This is thanks to the administration, which offered to subsidize the bookstore for selling sweatshop-free clothing. So the administration is paying for this. Though we are thankful, this would not have happened if not for the students constantly raising awareness and taking action. Students and the administration can and should work together as much as possible to improve this university. However, sometimes simply asking is not enough, and we need to question why something is or is not making progress. We need to assert ourselves and work toward the betterment of SUA. So as this presentation showed, please question yourselves, question each other, and question